Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Diaryofacookbook. They call me Chef Tease. I'll be showing you how to make the authentic Nigerian moi moi that would leave your family members wanting for more. See how fluffy this moi moi looks like. So the secret ingredients to my moi moi is mackerel fish. They call it Titus fish, but you could use other type of fish that's available for you. Sometimes some people can add egg, boiled egg, or you can break it into it. You could also use other things like turkey or chicken fillets, but I tried to use just mackerel fish and crayfish powder, and it took this moi moi to another level. So first thing first, you want to prep your fish. So you don't need too much of spice. I just added a bit of salt and adobo seasoning. Boiled it for about 10 to 15 minutes until it is soft. Then I mash it into some pieces. So the main thing in your moi moi is this sombo. So this long pepper or cayenne pepper is what will make the color to look reddish and to look appetizing. So you want to cut it and split it and take out the seed. The reason why I am removing the seed is to make sure that my moi moi doesn't get bitter. So the seed sometimes could be bitter if you blend it together with your moi moi. So then I cut it into pieces because I was going to put everything into the food processor. So I did this bit by bit so that the food processor could chop it easily. Then another major ingredient is putting enough of onions, not too much, so that it wouldn't make your moi moi to become black. After this, I checked up on my titles and it is already looking juicy. So then I went on into my food processor. So today I'll be using this beans powder, but you could use the fresh beans soaked, and then you could blend. We could also use other kind of things you have. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to use this powder to make the beans powder to make the moi moi, and it came out really nice. I really enjoyed myself when I tasted it. Then I added the fresh sombo. I used to add a bit of Rodo just to give it that peppery taste. So the Rodo is also called habanero pepper, and I added my chopped onions, so which is very, very important. So after doing this for some minutes, then I went on to adding some water so that we can just have a proper consistency. Then I blended until it became smooth paste. See how fluffy it is. Then I had to use some whisk to introduce some air into my moi moi batter. So you could use a whisker. Then I added my crayfish powder. I added the chopped mackerel fish, and I added some flavored oil, which also add to the taste. Then I went on to adding some curry powder and some seasoning. So I normally don't use salt because especially when I'm making moi moi like this, I normally don't use salt because the mackerel fish has some salt in it that I've already added, and then I normally don't use salt to just control the taste of my food. I occasionally use this for white rice and other bits. So after mixing thoroughly, I added it into my ceramic bowl. You could use nylon if that is what is available for you. So before adding it to the bowl, I had to use some oil to prep the bowl so that it would peel off easily when I'm done cooking it, and it won't have to stick to the bowl. Some people use foil paper. You could use foil paper, you could use nylon, you could use bowl, you could use tin. So I remember my grandmother used to use some tin to make sure that we use the moi moi, and then it usually comes out so well. I really wish I could use that because I think the tin has some beautiful taste to it. But let's make do with what we have here. I use this and I have no regret using it. They added this into the pan. So I have about 5 bowls here added into the pan. Then I went on to adding some water, about 3/4 or half of the bowl of the pot into the pot. Then I covered up, allowed to start boiling under medium to high heat for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. So I checked up on the moi moi just to be sure that things are going well. Then I thought of adding some foil paper to it. So the foil paper is just to give it some more extra heat and to not give room for any air to come out of it. So after doing this, I also checked up again after some minutes just to be sure we're on our way to greatness. It was already looking done, yeah, but not fully done. So it is not 45 minutes yet. So after that, I did a litmus test, which I would encourage you to do. That was using the knife to check if it is done, and then to know if you've passed the test, you will notice that the batter is not sticking to the knife or to any metal you are using. Then I decided to take it out of the ceramic ware and I paired my moi moi with ogi. They call it pap. So I'll be making a video about to make this pap, so just stay glued and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. I would encourage that you like and share with your family members also. The moi moi came out so fluffy and I really enjoyed it. Would you try this today? If you try this, let me know and tag me. Thank you.